Hi everyone, Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. So today I have got great little Christmas decorations for you to try. So the ideas have come from these card packs and I thought, now what can I create with these? And I didn't want to go down the card route, so I've been having a good think and I decided, why not let's make decorations for Christmas. So my first decoration is this beautiful one, and how gorgeous is this? So I have used the two colour card, the green and the red, and I've done sort of 3 in red and then 3 in green until we get to the top where I did an extra green just to hang the decoration. Now these could be used on some of your gift wrapping. You could pop a lovely decoration in the centre, or you can hang them from your trees, or you could make a lovely garland with them. And how gorgeous are they? I've cut out a couple of little circles for the front and the back just to make those nice and neat, and I've cut a couple of little holly leaves and layered those up in the red and green and just popped a lovely little red gem in the centre, and I absolutely love them. So we'll get started on this one first. So this one is the A4 holographic and this one is the Miri card. So I'm going to pop this to one side, and I've used literally, I've taken one sheet of the red and one sheet of green out of the pack. And what you need to do is cut yourself some strips of card. So you will need 21 strips that measure 5.5 by 1/2 inch. And also you will need to cut yourself a little circle. So my circle measures roughly 1 3/4. So you will need 2 circles. Take your length of paper. If you want to make your strips smaller, that is absolutely fine. That will just determine what size decoration you have. And all you want to do, a glue dot will also work. Pop a strip of your double-sided tape just along one end, bring the other end over, line it up and stick it down. And you will do that on all your pieces. So I've already started to stick my pieces onto the circle. So there is my circle cut out. So I've just popped the pieces around. So what I've done is 3 green, 3 red all the way around. So I'm now on to my last couple of pieces. So all I'm going to do is take a dab of glue, take my little piece of card and stick it into the glue. And you will work your way all the way around your circle, sticking your little pieces down. So this is my last few pieces. So I think what I'll do is I'll just try and glue all of this at the same time. It's another green and then another green. So you will have that, leave it to dry. Then with your other circle, I have just put my glue onto the back, and all I'm going to do is just stick this over like so, and this just hides all of your workings. So this is what I've got left from the A4 sheet. I've got that from the red and also from the green. So what I'm going to do is just stick a little circle on the front in red and one on the back in green. Okie dokie, so I've cut the 2 circles out, and like I said, we shall stick one on the front of the car, of the decoration, and one on the back. Well, I will when the glue comes out. Okay, I've sorted that now. There was a little bit of a blockage there. That's great. So now it's coming out really nicely. I'll stick this one on the front, like so. I just don't like the white. I know I'm going to probably be hiding most of it, but I just want the red to tone in. And then I will pop this one on the back. Then I've got this little holly die, and I'm going to cut one in red and one in green. Okay, a dab of glue onto the back here, and I will line this one up with the red one. And then I'm going to take a foam pad and pop one on the back. Okay, right, I've decided I'm going to have the green as the front. I just think the little flower kind of stands out. I've popped a foam pad on the back, so layered those up, and then I've just taken a little red self-adhesive gem and I'm going to pop that into the center. I've got a length of ribbon. Now the last green that I put in was this one here, which is a little bit larger than some of the others, and I'm just going to cut a length of ribbon, tie it together, pull that together, and there you go. There is your first Christmas decoration. You could hang a few of these. You could cut some ribbon and make like a little garland of them, or you can use it on a gift. So that is our first one, and how gorgeous does that look? Absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So that's the first one. So for my second decoration, what I've done is I have taken my bauble die, and all I did was I popped it onto my card and drew around the bauble to get this. Then what I want to do is just cut around the bauble, and this time around I'm using some silver card. So I'll just cut around the bauble. Okay, so when you cut or draw out your bauble, you will need 24 individual pieces. So I've done 12 in some silver holographic card, and I've done 12 in some red holographic card. So for each bauble you will need 4 pieces. All right, so I've done most of mine, so I will show you for the last few. So one of the baubles will have to just be flat like this. The other 3 pieces, you need to fold them down the center and just use your bone folder like so. The reason I didn't cut that die is because it's so intricate. I'll just bring it back in. I wasn't able to fold these pieces over, so that's why I've just drawn around. Then what you want to do, so you do that with your 3 pieces, and you're going to stick one on top of the other with the 3 pieces. Just grab my glue. I don't know about you, but I find if I keep my glue tipped up, like this. Comes out lovely. I have a habit of just keeping it, standing it like that on the desk, and I struggle to for the glue to come out. I'm just finding when I tip it up. So a little tip. Keep your glue tipped up and it will flow out fabulously. Right, so you're going to stick one on top of the other like this with your 3 baubles. I really love these decorations. They're absolutely gorgeous. I'd love to work either in a Christmas shop or in a department store selling the Christmas stuff. All the lovely baubles and decorations would be absolutely lovely. So that's those stuck together like that. And then what we need to do is on the back, you will just have some glue popped on these 2 pieces here, like so. And then what we are going to do here is, so if like me, you have the shiny side up and the other side is plain, take your plain piece and stick it to the bauble like that. Okay, that's what it will look like. So once you have cut or drawn your shapes out, your baubles, you should have 6 pieces. And roughly my bauble measures about 3.5 inches in length. Then what I've done is I've cut a little fancy edged circle out, and I've cut that out of the red holographic, and I've layered, so I've cut 2 out, and this size circle is about 2.5 inches. So I've layered one piece on top of the other. What you want to do next is, with your circle and your little baubles, what we are going to do is start sticking them down. So they're going to stick onto the circle something like this. So because I've done 2 different colours, mine will go red, silver, red, silver. So I'm going to start with one of the red ones. So with the bits, so the part that is flat, we're going to pop a bit of glue just at the top of the bauble. Grab my glue and just come about 1/2 inch or so. Okay, so I'm going to be totally honest. The glue didn't work for me. I don't know whether it's putting 2 shiny surfaces together, but it just definitely didn't work. So I've resorted to double-sided tape. So I've popped my double-sided tape around my circle, and I've popped my first bauble down. Then I am going to take my next bauble, just spotted I need a little bit of glue in here. It's not quite stuck down. So next is my silver bauble, and I'm just going to pop that down. So all I'm doing is leaving a little slight gap and stick it to the double-sided tape. Oops, there's my glue away. I'm just going to pop that down with the bone folder there. Then it will be another red one for me. So it's the flat side. Each time you stick one down, and just line it up and stick that down from the bone folder across, just to help to stick it down. So like I said, I'm going red, then silver, and then red again. Then it will be another silver one. I'll pop that one in. So try and line your two center ones up with each other as much as you can. Then it is back to a red one. It's a lovely day to craft because it is absolutely horrendous, the weather out there. The rain is coming down fairly heavy and it's starting to get a little bit windy. So I'm wondering if it's preparing for the storm that we're supposedly going to have. Right, isn't that looking absolutely fabulous? And then my last one will be the silver one. And I just find that easier as I've got all the tape already lined up. So that's worked a lot better with the double-sided tape. Okay, so that's what we've got there. And that's looking absolutely fabulous. Oh, I'm liking that. Oh, I love that. Doesn't that look gorgeous with the holographic paper? Yeah, I love that. Okie dokie, so in the centre you will have a little gap. And what I've done is I've taken 2 layers of foam pads and I've just stuck one on top of the other. And I'm just going to pop those in the centre just to give it a little bit of a lift. And then what I want to do, again, I've used my holly dies, and this time around I've used the 3 of those. So I've cut the largest one in red, and I'm going to pop that on there, and then I've cut the next one down in silver, and then the smallest one in red, and I'm just going to layer those up onto the circle. Okay, so I've just layered those one on top of the other and offset each one, and I'm going to do the same here, so like that. And then what I want to do, I'm just going to turn that around a little bit. Then I will pop my little snowflake in the centre. I've also cut out a snowflake, and that's from a little tonic die. Okay, so I've got all my layering up there with the holly leaf. I've got some double-sided tape onto the back. And all I'm going to do is just pop that into the middle. So I'm going to turn that so the silver goes onto the red and the red onto the silver. Stick that down like so. That's looking absolutely gorgeous. And all that leaves me to do is, then I've just got a red self-adhesive gem, and I'm just going to peel that off and stick it in the centre of my snowflake. And there we go. There is our finished Christmas ornament, and how gorgeous does that look with the 2 holographic sheets of card, the red and the silver. And I've decorated the centre with the red and silver holly leaves and a little silver snowflake with a red gem, and then on the back the card just matches in, as I've used the same card on the back of the Christmas ornament. Now, what you can do is, if you like, you can either punch a hole in and use it like we did with the previous one as a hanging decoration, or you can just use it on a gift, and I think that would look absolutely fabulous. You could even pop it on your table as a table decoration. And how fabulous is that? I absolutely love it. So I will bring in the first one we did, and that is this one here. Again, you can have this on a gift or as a table decoration, or you can hang it on your Christmas tree. And how fabulous do they look? Two very different decorations, but both equally as fabulous. So, I hope I have given you some inspiration today. If I have, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also consider subscribing to my channel, where I make cards and 3D projects. So I would be really, really happy if you could subscribe. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for joining me, and take care. Happy crafting, and bye-bye for now.